Hello everyone, this is Puka and welcome to another game I played on the Pokemon Trading Card Game Online from Bad Deck Monday. And in this episode of Bad Deck Monday, we have, well, a lot of people's favorite deck, the Rats. Alright, so this is going to be Raticate, Electric, basically Hypnotoxic Laser, um, with Raticate Super Fang is an instant knockout on any Pokemon. It costs 3 energy. Raticate's a very fragile Pokemon. But, um, yeah, that's the whole goal of the deck. Now, my opening hand is horrendous. I have to go for a Colress for 3. So that is not very good, but at least I get a Skyla off of that. At least I get 2 Lightning Energy in the discard pile. So that I can get Electric out at some point. I use the Electric for Energy Acceleration. You know, you already have one super fragile Pokemon. Why not add another one of the most fragile Pokemon in the game in Electric to your deck? And then basically this deck is like a glass cannon. You just knock out your opponent, but you're probably going to get knocked out right back. It's just going to be a race. A rat race. I'm sorry. Anyway, yeah, this is pretty much just a race to who can get the knockouts first, which is what most matchups are nowadays. But for Eradicate, it's almost more about surviving because you have such low HP. Can you survive long enough to actually power up your attackers and then Super Fang and Laser and get those knockouts? Alright, I do have a Minun on my bench as well. It has the Electra Shower attack that can combo with Super Fang later on in the game. You know, if you Super Fang, put things down to 10 HP, and then Electra Shower, you can knock something out. It can work out. It's basically just a way to do 10 damage, since sometimes this deck doesn't have a way to do that, as weird as it sounds. Alright, so we do have a Verbank and a Laser, so my Rattata is taking some damage. I'm going to evolve into Raticate. And then Skyla, I pretty much just have to take a Professor Juniper with this Skyla. I get to search for any trainer with this card. But you can only play one supporter per turn. So if I want to grab another draw supporter, then I have to wait a turn to play it. Alright, so now I have to decide what do I want to do here. I'm worried about the bench damage from Night Spear, so I probably should not have evolved the active rat into Eradicate because I don't want to retreat. Eradicate only has 60 hit points and Night Spear does 30 to a benched Pokemon. And so basically what's going to happen is whatever I retreat to will take a Night Spear and then probably be knocked out unless I retreat to Tornadus, which I don't really want to do. But yeah, and then the 30 damage from the Night Spear to the bench will finish off my Eradicate, so I actually want to leave it active. That is the thought process there, which is why I should not have evolved. But actually I had to evolve because otherwise I just would have died to poison. So, I guess Hypnotoxic Laser is rat poison as well. Alright, so here we do see the dreaded Night Spear. I'm hoping that he doesn't have a catcher. It looked like he discarded one or two with that computer search before. And this is really scary. Look at this. I have like nothing. I have no energy in play. I have nothing to my name. Fully powered Darkrai. And what a hand, right? I don't even get an energy attachment this turn. How? What? Okay. Yeah, sometimes you just don't draw stuff. And this looks like one of those games. I'm going to fall behind probably at least 2 or 3 prizes at this point, and I'm going to have to top deck something to get out of here. I don't really know what my plan is at this point. The problem with Raticate is that you can't really come back once you're too far behind because your Raticate just gets knocked out and you just can't survive attacks, and your opponent's always going to take a prize. I go for the Hypnotoxic Laser. The idea is to force him to have an energy to use Russian and retreat, which he does have. But even if he does do that, he is committing an energy to a Keldeo instead of a different attacker. Alright, so if I can manage to knock out the Darkrai in a turn or two, Maybe I can catch him without an attacker for a turn because he had to attach an energy to the Keldeo to rush in and then get the free retreat from Darkrai's Dark Cloak. But here is a catcher. I also did get Mr. Mime out, which is a high priority here because that bench barrier ability is going to block the 30 from Night Spirit to the bench, which is huge. Alright, if I can limit the bench damage, I think I'll be okay. That makes Darkrai really a one-dimensional attacker. Darkrai's strength, honestly, is to get multiple knockouts, set up damage with Night Spear to the bench, all that good stuff. And when it can't do that, it becomes a much weaker card. So Mr. Mime, if you're ever worried about Darkrai decks, Mr. Mime actually does seem like a very good tech card. Bench barrier is legit. Alright, so here I got nothing. All I'm going to do is switch into Tornadus EX. Right now I'm wishing that Shaman was an Emolga. I play Shaman instead of Emolga because it's weak to fire and not lightning, and Thundurus EX happens to be lightning and happens to knock out Emolga quite easily, which I do not like. So I play Shaman instead for the Call for Family attack. Alright, and now, oh man, my opponent is just going crazy here. We got another Darkrai fully powered. I mean, if he gets a Hypnotoxic Laser, I actually get knocked out because he has the Dark Claw on Darkrai, and there's already 30 damage on the Tornadus. And what else can go wrong here? Here is a Night Spear. I am just on nothing right now. And I draw a double colorless. Not too good. I'm going to go ahead and Dynamotor. We'll take one from the discard pile and attach it to Minun. Not really too worthwhile there. But I will take a knockout here. That is the big deal. I'm going to go ahead and attach to Tornadus. I figure that's better than wasting the Hypnotoxic Laser. I can just Power Blast. I don't really need to attach anywhere else. And we'll take the knockout on this Darkrai. Take a couple prizes, but still, oh, great. 2 lightning energy. Oh, man, I was hoping for maybe like a supporter or something. But no, 2 lightning energy. Probably the last cards we needed in the entire deck. Okay. Thank goodness he plays an N. We're saved. I think. Maybe. We'll see. Alright, so Tornadus EX goes down to a Night Spear. I'm down 2 prizes. I do play 2 Tornadus EX in this deck, and I am very fortunate to draw my other one here. I get the Asparagus City Gym, get rid of that Verbank. We got a double colorless on the Tornadus EX, and alright. Maybe things can turn around here. I mean, it's still not a good situation, but we're going to have a chance, alright? That's all that matters. We will have a chance to win. So I'm going to Dynamotor and then put an energy on to the Tornadus EX. I need to decide whether or not I want to bench Dynamo. I might not want to because Absol has Mind Jack, which does 20 more for each benched Pokemon I have. So I actually want to hold back on benching that Dynamo. I don't think getting another Electric in play actually makes a difference at this point. So we're just going to retreat into the Tornadus EX and Power Blast. I do get Tails, and that's a bummer. But, oh well. That shouldn't make too big of a difference. Uh-oh, there's a Hypnotoxic Laser, though, and a Juniper. Wow, not bad off of an N to 2, and an Enhanced Hammer. What? What is that? Oh, my goodness. Alright, well, that is pretty much going to wrap this game up. I mean, come on, man. What is that? How do I deal with this? This is a problem. I honestly don't really know how I'm supposed to deal with this situation. I'm going to go ahead and attach to the Tornadus EX. And I think I need to play a laser. Alright. Now I do have somewhat of a plan. I'm going to play an N here. And then try to get Super Rod. And wow, I got the Super Rod. That is pretty fortunate. And I need to shuffle in my other Tornadus EX. Because right now I need something that could just survive. That is really all there is to it. Survive, survive, survive. I'm going to play Super Rod, put Tornadus EX back in. I am also going to need Eradicate at some point, because I can't just keep using Tornadus EX. I need to get a one-hit knockout at some point. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and switch into the Minun after a Dynamotor. And then we can use Electro Shower. This damage is very relevant with the Hypnotoxic Laser. I can do 10 plus 10, which leaves the Darkrai EX with 60 HP, which is perfect for a blow-through from Tornadus EX. Alright, so that is the situation we're in right now. He actually plays another N, which is fine, and wow, I get Tornadus EX. Maybe we got a shot here. Now, I do lose to a Pokemon catcher, and I'm just like, please, no catcher, no catcher, no catcher, no catcher, no catcher, no catcher. Okay, here comes Darkrai. Please don't have catcher. And there's a Night Spirit. Okay, we avoided a Pokemon catcher there. Now, my opponent could still get one next turn, but we'll see. I can bench this Tornadus EX. A fresh one with 190 HP because of Aspertia City Gym. And I just want to say shout out to Mr. Mime for saving this game. If Night Spirit had been hitting the bench this whole time, we would have lost. Here I'm going to play a Dowsing Machine. I could play a Skyla, but I need an energy this turn. So I need to Dowsing Machine for a better supporter, which is a Chorus for 9. And this is looking good. I get the Rattata down. So my game plan here is lined out if I can survive another turn. Alright, so all this little damage is helping out. All these little details are coming in handy. And like I said, the HP on Darkrai is perfect for a blow-through from Tornadus EX. We're going to do 60 for the knockout. And next turn, I mean, if he doesn't win, I think I can win. I have the Eradicate. Oh, here's the Hypnotoxic Laser. Now, I could lose here if he has a Verbank City Gym now as well. With the Dark Claw, my full bench, the Laser. Mind Jack would knock me out. Does he have the catcher? No. All right, Mind Jack just for 140. And are we going to pull this off? This is ridiculous. Alright, I need to draw a Hypnotoxic Laser off of my Juniper. I can catch her in EX and Super Fang for the win. Is this going to happen? We were getting dominated the entire game, just barely surviving every single turn. Here we go. Juniper, I need the laser for the win. And I got it. The rats. The rats have overcome. And wow. Super Fang for the win. I don't even know what to say about that game. That leaves me speechless. That's one of those games where you're like, how did I win that one? This was a game I should have lost 99% of the time. And somehow we scraped together just enough to pull out a crazy, crazy win. I don't even know what else to say about that game. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. I certainly did. Rats for life. I am Puka here from the Top Cut. Some more videos for you soon. And I'll see you guys next time.